welcome back to my channel. You're watching Lipstick and Laura, and I'm Laura. Thank you so much for watching today. Today we have this look right here. If you are not a big highlight person, this is not going to be the look for you. It's getting into spring. It's officially spring. It's still cold outside, but we're about to get into the nice weather. I wanted to do a look that's inspired by spring, which whenever I think of spring, I always think of really nice highlights and light, fun, beautiful colors. This is also with a liquid highlighter and a powder highlighter. So everything is really bright and everything is very shimmery and shiny. It's what I like to do personally. It is a liquid highlight, so I do have drier skin. If you have oily skin, I'm not sure how a liquid highlight is gonna work for you. So feel free to wear a really, really bright powder highlight if that's what you prefer. So if you wanna see how I went from this to this, and just keep watching. Okay, so because my skin is so bad right now with the scarring and the breakout and everything, it has gone down, but my skin scars so easily that it's gonna take a while for these to actually go away, unfortunately. So I do have to wear heavier makeup if I want to do a full face and a full look. Before the breakout, I was moving more towards like medium coverage foundations. I was really happy with my skin, and then it happened. So now I just need to deal with it and move on. It was really bad at one point and then it got really good. So hope is not lost. Hope is not lost. So we're gonna start out with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So just put that all over the face. So I like that primer because it keeps my skin a little bit more moisturized, but it also gives a good glow, which is what we're going for with this look. And then we're gonna go in with Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My color is 2N1 Desert Beige. And then with this, I like to apply it with my fingers and then go in with a beauty blender and blend it out. Coverage, so I'm going to add a little bit more to this area where it's really bad. Again, the color is still a little bit off because my spray tan is starting to go away. I've had it for about a week now, so it's starting to fade. So that's what that is, but I have bronzer to bronze it up and make it look a little bit more normal. And then we are going to use the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And I just apply this with my fingers. I do have the Makeup Forever one too, and I like it. That one's very orange, whereas this one's very bright, kind of a satiny salmon color. So it's good just to put, sometimes I put it under my foundation, sometimes I put it over my foundation and under my concealer. Today we're going to put it under the concealer and over the foundation. I want a full coverage, so I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape. And then this is the concealer. I have the color Light Medium. Concealer with setting powder, but because we're going to do a liquid highlight, I don't want to do that because the liquid highlight is going to go here and it might mix in with the powder. I find if you put powder and then the liquid highlighter over top, it tends to get really crusty and weird. Like the consistency and the texture of it doesn't really match the skin, and you can really tell. So it looks a bit strange. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the liquid highlighter in first, and then we're going to set the under eye concealer and everything. So this is the liquid highlighter we're gonna be using. This is the Josie Maran Liquid Argan Luminizer. So this is one of my favorites. It's a huge bottle. It lasts forever. I've had this for a very long time. So the way that I like to do this is I like to put this on my finger and then dab it on the cheeks. And then I go all the way up here. And then I go in with a beauty blender and then I diffuse it out just a little. By a little, I mean a lot. Like, we don't want to look stripey or anything. So you just want to, I usually use the same end that I use for the foundation because it's going to be the same consistency and the same finish as the foundation, which is what I'm blending this into. And then to set the under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush, but I use it for setting my under eyes. We're just going to do a light dusting of powder here. I find that if I don't set concealer, especially the Tarte, it just moves around, and we don't want that. And then we're just gonna bronze. I'm not doing a contour because I just want the focus to be on natural looking skin. I realize how much makeup we're putting on right now, so for it to look natural is a little bit weird. But I'm not super loving a huge contour lately. So we're just gonna warm it up just to make sure that my face matches my body because I am still a little bit darker. So this is just gonna warm it up a bit. I'm using the Too Faced holiday kit from, I don't even remember when it was. 2014. So this was the Christmas kit in 2014. It has the bronzer Chocolate Soleil, which I don't know if they still sell. If they don't, they still have a really, really good bronzer that I am planning on buying. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. And sometimes I like to do a liquid bronzer with this look. I have yet to find a liquid bronzer that doesn't look orange. I find they all look orange. And then we're going to put on some blush. This is the NARS Torrid blush. This is the blush I've been using for actually quite a while now. It's really the one that I reach for, I would say, over the past month or so. And then we're just using the Real Techniques blush brush, and then we're just gonna sweep that on the apples here just to give a little bit of pink to it. And then we're gonna intensify it a little bit. We're gonna use the Becca Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector just on top of the highlight here. And we're gonna use the Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter brush to apply that. A little bit here, just to highlight the Cupid's bow. And also some people highlight their nose, but I don't because I don't want to draw attention to my nose and make it look bulbous. I have a very large nose as it is, so I like to leave it as is. I want to keep the rest of the face clean. We just want to focus on this highlighter. So I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter in the corners here using this brush by Coastal Scents. It's a little bit of a pointed brush. It's got a little bit of flexibility to it, but not a lot. It's a little bit larger than the brush that I used in my spring trend look with the pop of color. It's much bigger than that, and shorter actually, but it does have the same kind of flexibility. So we're just gonna go into the Opal highlighter here going to tuck that in to the inner corner. The Maybelline Brow Drama for my brows in deep brown. Again, this is all I'm using because my eyebrows have been pretty unruly since I decided to grow them out a bit, and we're just going to make it so that it sits in one spot. This does have a little bit of color to it, not too much. And then put on some mascara. You can use any mascara that you want. I'm going to be using one that adds a bit of volume just because it's what I always go for, is just more volume. I have pretty long lashes as it is. And the mascara we're going to be using is kind of my go-to lately. This is the Essence Forbidden Volume Mascara. We want to keep this look all about the skin, so we're just going to put on some moisturized lips and put on a lip gloss, because I find with this you don't really want to do anything too matte because everything's so sparkly and ethereal. So we're just going to moisturize the lips. So I will be using the Naked Face Lip Balm. This is formulated with coconut oil and I believe beeswax. Yeah, beeswax. And full disclosure, a friend of mine created this and this was given to me, not in exchange for anything. I just really like it. And I find because it's really moisturizing, it looks really good with this look because it makes the lips just look a lot better. All lips look better when they're moisturized. So we're gonna use that, and then I have my NARS lip gloss in Chihuahua here. And I've had this lip gloss for a very long time, but it's one of my favorites. It's just a pinky kind of lip gloss. And that's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, give a like, and I will see you in my next video.